Beyonce, her dad came in and he heard the song Girl playing loud. He said, oh, this is a smash. This is a hit. He looked at me and was like, you made this beat, son? I said, yes, sir. And Beyonce turned to him and said, Daddy, he made it on that.
In hip-hop, sampling is like alchemy. It's an art form that rearranges space and time, and the producers who build on the tradition use sonic DNA from the past to cook up the future. Now, even when you know how it works, it can still feel like magic. The name Ninth Wonder says it all. A proven innovator with a disciplined approach, he lends every sample he touches his own sense of soul. And that becomes clear in surprising ways when he breaks down the 3 beats he composed that all went into a single song from Kendrick Lamar's Pulitzer-winning album, Damn.
The first song I sampled in Kendrick Lamar's Duckworth is a song by Ted Taylor, and the song was called Be Ever Wonderful.
Just to remind you, sweetheart, that my love for you has...
A lot of times, producers listen to the samples and they say, that's a great sample, but he didn't do it right. It's just like fashion. And maybe a shirt on this side, the jacket's over here, but it takes a mind to put all those together. It's the same thing with records. It's like, if you don't know how to dress this up, man, just don't wear it. Sometimes people make beats and don't understand body motion means a lot, especially when it comes to the region you're making the beat for. So if I'm thinking of classic West Coast, I'm thinking this, I'm thinking of all the like different, foot movements and all of that stuff. And I also knew that Ludacris used this for Splash Waterfalls, the same sample. So now I'm thinking, okay, I have to flip it another way, so I'm fighting against 3 or 4 different thought processes. The second song that I sampled in Duckworth for Kendrick was called Ostabi Tribe.
Ostabi Tribe, na putus mo, kami situ.
That's a lot going on. Progressive rock or prog rock has been a thing that a lot of us has been sampling for a while. As Q-Tip started sampling jazz, Dylan and Madlib really started to go to other countries and started digging there. So prog rock became like a thing. If I have a loop or a part of the sample that I want, I piece it together in my mind like a puzzle. I have this part. I have a middle to go along with it. Now I need an end.
He beat the case and went back to hustling. Bird shuffling. Anthony rang. The first in the projects with the 2-tone Mustang.
The third song that I sampled is some close friends of mine. Atari by Hiatus Coyote. One of my producers, Cash, came to me and said, man, there's some sounds on this record. We started to go through the record and I ran up on...
Out over the edge you'll find.
I read in an article one time that Pete Rock said that he did 25 beats a week. That's 1,000 jumpers a day. Am I shooting 1,000 jumpers a day? Or I'm shooting 200 jumpers a day? And so I started to come up with a thing called 30 before Thursday. I start on Monday, and my goal is to have 30 beats before Thursday. I will listen to every song on the record. So by the time another producer came along, they say, man, you took every great sample off of this record. There's nothing left. So after a while, I had like 8 Hiatus Coyote beats. So now I'm sampling the now and sampling my friends.
Crooked cops told Anthony he should kick it. He brushed him off and walked back to the Kentucky Fried Chicken. See at this chicken spot there was a light-skinned nigga that talked a lot with a curly top and a gap.
I'm just doing what Pete did for me. Pete and Preem did for me and what James Brown did for them. It's still just a paying it forward. I just always look at it as a link in the chain, man. Like, it's a link in the chain. So it trips me out, but I still, man, these young boys getting better. This is not like the NBA where you can retire. Like this is, you have to keep going. That's what makes Duckworth the joint, because of that. 3 countries, the sample came from 3 different countries, with 3 different generations, 3 different genres, covering all parts of Kendrick's life, involving 3 people, him, his dad, and Top Dog.
Did y'all ever have that conversation?
Nah, I'm hitting him today and I'm gonna ask him. I'm hitting Kendrick today. Say, hey man, did you know? Did you mean to do this? Because it's exactly, that's what it is. It's 3s all the way across.